They've been targeting you for years, and it's time someone told you the truth. Applebee's has built a business model around attracting seniors with discounts and friendly service. But behind that neighborhood grill facade lies a restaurant chain that's cutting corners on quality while overcharging loyal customers. The senior friendly image is strategic manipulation. You walk in thinking you're getting a good deal with your senior discount, that the familiar menu means reliable food, that Applebee's cares about older customers. But the reality? Applebee's knows exactly how to exploit senior loyalty, and they've been doing it for decades, while the food quality has nosedived into the basement. This isn't just about mediocre appetizers. This is about how Applebee's specifically targets older Americans with pricing tricks, uses your loyalty against you, and serves reheated frozen food while pretending it's fresh cooking. Today, I'm exposing everything. Once you see what's really happening, you'll never look at that senior menu the same way again. Number 10. The senior discount is smaller than you think. Here's what Applebee's wants you to believe: they offer generous senior discounts because they value older customers. The truth? The discount is barely 10% to 15% at most locations, and it doesn't apply to everything. Many seniors assume they're getting a better deal than they actually are. That 10% discount sounds good until you realize Applebee's has already inflated their prices by 20% to 30% over the past 5 years. You're not saving money. You're paying slightly less than their artificially high prices. A $16 burger marked down to $14.40 with your senior discount still costs more than the $12 it should have been priced at originally. Even worse, the senior discount often excludes alcoholic beverages, appetizers on special, and any items already on promotion. Read the fine print and you'll discover your discount applies to maybe 60% of the menu. Those exclusions add up quickly when you're trying to calculate your actual savings. Some locations don't offer senior discounts at all anymore. They've quietly eliminated them while keeping the senior-friendly reputation. Unless you specifically ask, you might never know you're no longer getting a discount. Many seniors pay full price without realizing the benefit disappeared. One viewer told us, "I'd been eating at Applebee's for years assuming my senior discount was working. One day, I asked to see it itemized on my receipt. Turns out they stopped offering it 6 months prior and never told anyone. I'd been paying full price like a sucker while they kept advertising to seniors." Number 9. The microwave is their most used appliance. Applebee's biggest secret isn't on the menu. It's in the kitchen. Most dishes get microwaved. We're not talking about reheating a side dish. We're talking about entrees, pasta dishes, even some steaks spending significant time in industrial microwaves before reaching your table. The mashed potatoes? Microwaved from frozen portions? The mac and cheese? Heated in a bag, then microwaved again? Many pasta dishes arrive frozen in plastic bags, get microwaved, then plated to look like they were cooked fresh. The cooking is really just reheating factory food. Former Applebee's employees have gone viral exposing this practice. Videos show cooks opening bags, microwaving meals for several minutes, then adding garnish to make it look fresh. One former cook revealed, "We had 6 microwaves running constantly during dinner rush. Almost everything got nuked. The grill got used for burgers and steaks, but probably 70% of the menu came from the microwave." This matters especially for seniors watching sodium intake or managing health conditions. Microwaved frozen meals are loaded with preservatives and sodium to maintain flavor during freezing and reheating. That innocent-looking chicken pasta could have 2,000 milligrams of sodium or more. Your entire daily limit in one meal. The texture suffers too. Microwave heating creates uneven temperatures. Scorching hot outside, lukewarm inside. The vegetables turn mushy. The proteins get rubbery. You're paying restaurant prices for food with cafeteria quality because it's literally prepared the same way. Number 8. The 2 for $20 deal is designed to upsell. Applebee's famous 2 for $20 menu seems like incredible value. 2 entrees and an appetizer for $20? It's a psychological trap. The deal is engineered to make you spend more, not save money. First, the entree options on the 2 for $20 menu are the cheapest items to produce. Pasta dishes with cream sauce, basic chicken, low-quality steak. These meals cost Applebee's maybe $4 to $6 total to prepare. They're still making 200% to 300% profit, even at the discounted price. Second, the deal excludes drinks. 2 sodas add $6. Want alcoholic beverages? Add $16 to $20. Suddenly your $20 meal costs $40 before tip. The food was cheap, but the drinks, which cost pennies to pour, generate massive profits. Third, servers are trained to upsell desserts and premium appetizers not included in the deal. Third, servers are trained to upsell desserts and premium appetizers not included in the deal. Would you like to upgrade your appetizer to the sampler platter for just $4 more? That upgrade costs Applebee's 50 cents, but adds pure profit. Most people say yes because $4 seems small compared to the $20 you're already spending. The portions on 2 for $20 items are also noticeably smaller than regular menu versions. That pasta bowl looks full but contains maybe 30% less food than if you ordered it individually. You're getting less food, lower quality ingredients, but convinced you're winning because of the bundle pricing. One senior couple shared, "We always got the 2 for $20 thinking we were being smart. Then we actually added up what we spent with drinks, upgraded appetizer, and dessert. We were spending $55 for 2 people. We could have gone to a real restaurant for that price and gotten actual fresh food." Number 7. The dining room cleanliness is questionable. Let's be honest about what you're not seeing. Applebee's cleanliness standards have declined dramatically. Health inspection reports across the country show repeated violations at numerous locations. We're talking about food safety issues that directly affect your health. Search your local Applebee's health inspection report online. You'll find violations like food stored at improper temperatures, pest activity in dry storage areas, employees not washing hands between tasks, and mold growth in ice machines. These aren't rare incidents. They're documented patterns. The booths and tables might look clean on the surface, but those cushions haven't been deep cleaned in years. The menus are handled by hundreds of people daily and rarely get sanitized properly. The silverware comes from dishwashers that may not be reaching proper sanitization temperatures. Former employees have shared disturbing stories. One wrote, "The cleaning schedules were more like suggestions. During busy shifts, nobody had time to properly sanitize surfaces. We'd wipe tables with the same rag we used on 6 other tables. The health inspector came once a year and we'd deep clean the day before because we knew someone tipped them off. The rest of the year? Standards were much lower. For seniors with compromised immune systems or chronic health conditions, eating in unsanitary conditions poses real risks. That stomach bug you thought was from something else? It might have been from Applebee's lax food safety protocols." Number 6. The sodium content will wreck your blood pressure. Here's a health bomb specifically affecting seniors. Applebee's menu is a sodium nightmare. Most entrees contain 2,000 milligrams to 4,000 milligrams of sodium, up to 2 full days' worth of your recommended intake in a single meal. The AARP and cardiologists recommend seniors limit sodium to 1,500 milligrams per day to manage blood pressure and reduce heart disease risk. One Applebee's meal can triple that recommendation. The Oriental chicken salad, which sounds healthy, packs 3,000 milligrams of sodium. A seemingly innocent pasta dish hits 3,500 milligrams. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to sodium's effects. As you age, your kidneys become less efficient at processing salt, and your blood vessels lose elasticity. That Applebee's meal that might not affect a 30-year-old could send a 70-year-old's blood pressure dangerously high. Applebee's doesn't prominently display sodium content. You have to specifically request nutritional information or look it up online. They know if seniors saw those numbers before ordering, many would walk out. The strategy is keeping you ignorant until after you've eaten. One viewer shared a scary story. "My dad ate at Applebee's 3 times in 1 week. By the weekend, he was in the ER with blood pressure at 190 over 110. His doctor asked about his diet. When we looked up the sodium in those Applebee's meals, it totaled over 10,000 milligrams in 3 days. His doctor was furious. Dad's now banned from eating there." Number 5. The wait times target senior patients. Applebee's knows something about their senior customer base. Older customers are more patient. They've structured their service model to exploit that patience, making you wait longer while they prioritize younger, higher-spending customers. During busy periods, servers and hosts are trained to seat younger families and groups first. Why? Because they're more likely to order alcohol, appetizers, and desserts, higher profit items. Seniors are stereotyped as water drinkers who split entrees and skip dessert. So you wait longer for tables even when booths are available. The same prioritization happens with service. Your server might check on the young couple twice while visiting your table once. Your food might sit in the window longer before being delivered. Your check might take 10 extra minutes to arrive. It's not accidental. It's a calculated business decision about maximizing revenue per labor hour. One 68-year-old viewer told us, "I started timing it. When I went with my daughter and grandkids, we'd be seated in 10 minutes. When just my husband and I went, we'd wait 35 to 40 minutes with empty tables visible. They were absolutely profiling us based on age and spending potential." Once I realized it, I felt humiliated. The wait times also serve another purpose. They tire you out. By the time you're seated, you're so hungry and exhausted from standing that you're less likely to complain about food quality or service issues. Your standards drop when you're desperate to just sit down and eat. Number 4. The lighter fare menu is still terrible for health. Applebee's offers a lighter fare menu targeting health-conscious diners, especially seniors watching their weight and health. It's a marketing scam. Most items are still calorie bombs loaded with sodium, sugar, and unhealthy fats. The pepper-crusted sirloin and whole grains sounds healthy, with only 370 calories. But it contains 1,510 milligrams of sodium, and the portion is so small you'll be hungry an hour later. The chicken tortilla soup clocks in at 1,060 milligrams of sodium for a bowl that wouldn't satisfy a child. Many items on the lighter fare menu achieve lower calories through smaller portions, not healthier ingredients. The preparation methods, deep frying, heavy sauces, processed components, remain the same. You're just getting less of the same unhealthy food. The side dishes offered with lighter fare options are also misleading. The garlic mashed potatoes sound innocent, but pack 360 calories and 940 milligrams of sodium. The steamed broccoli arrives drowning in butter, adding unnecessary fat and calories. Nothing about the lighter fare menu is actually designed for health. It's designed to make you feel less guilty. One diabetic senior told us, "My doctor recommended eating lighter when dining out. I thought Applebee's lighter fare was safe. After a month of eating there twice weekly, my A1C test came back worse. The sugar and sodium content in those healthy meals was destroying my blood sugar control. My doctor made me stop immediately." Number 3. The rewards program targets senior loyalty. Applebee's pushes their rewards program heavily to seniors, promising points and free food. It's a data mining operation. The real goal isn't rewarding you, it's tracking your spending habits to maximize how much they can extract from you. When you sign up, Applebee's collects your name, email, phone number, birth date, address, and dining frequency. They track every purchase, every visit, every menu item you order. This data gets used to create psychological profiles that determine which marketing messages will most effectively manipulate you into spending more. The rewards themselves are structured to seem generous while providing minimal actual value. You need to spend $150 to $200 to earn a $10 reward. That's less than a 7% return, worse than most credit cards offer without any restrictions. The personalized offers are algorithmically designed to upsell you, not save you money. The program also creates artificial urgency. Points expire, rewards expire. Special offers have 48-hour windows. Everything is designed to trigger FOMO and make you visit more frequently than you normally would. They're manipulating your psychology to increase visit frequency and spending. One viewer shared, "I calculated my Applebee's rewards over a year. I spent $1,847 to earn $95 in rewards. That's a 5% return. My credit card gives 2% cash back on everything with no restrictions or expiration dates. I was actually losing money by being loyal to their program instead of just using my credit card anywhere." Number 2. The speed of service means quality suffers. Applebee's prides itself on relatively fast service. Your food arrives quickly, your check comes fast. But here's what that speed really means. They're cutting corners on quality. Food served that quickly isn't being cooked to order. It's being reheated from pre-made components. Real restaurants take 20 to 30 minutes to properly cook a meal from fresh ingredients. Applebee's gets food to your table in 10 to 15 minutes during busy periods. The only way to achieve that speed is through massive prep work, which means your meal was made hours ago, or microwave reheating, which we've already covered. The kitchen operates like an assembly line, not a restaurant. Cooks aren't preparing your specific order with care. They're assembling pre-made components, heating frozen portions, and plating everything to look presentable. The speed you interpret as good service is actually evidence of how little real cooking is happening. For seniors who grew up when restaurants actually cooked food to order, this shift represents a massive decline in quality that you're paying the same prices for. That's not progress. That's paying more for less while being rushed through the experience. One former manager admitted, corporate set targets for ticket times, how quickly we needed to get food out. The only way to meet those targets was by using more frozen, pre-made items and relying heavily on microwaves. Quality was never the metric. Speed was everything because faster table turns mean more customers and more revenue. Number 1. They're banking on you not complaining. Here's the darkest truth about how Applebee's treats seniors. They know older customers rarely complain. This generational tendency to be polite and not make a fuss gives Applebee's permission to deliver subpar food and service because they're confident you'll suffer in silence. Younger diners will blast restaurants on social media, demand to speak with managers, and dispute charges. Seniors, generally speaking, were raised to be courteous and not cause trouble. Applebee's management knows this and trains staff accordingly. Your demographic is less likely to fight back, so you get lower priority and lower standards. That's why your steak can be overcooked and your server will say, "How is everything?" while walking away before you can answer. It's why your food arrives lukewarm and nobody bothers to check if you want it reheated. It's why obvious mistakes on your bill don't get caught because staff assumes you won't review the charges carefully. Applebee's has calculated that seniors have the lowest complaint rate but the highest loyalty rate. You're the perfect customer. You keep coming back, you don't complain when things go wrong, and you tip consistently. They exploit this good nature while delivering increasingly inferior food and service. Former servers have confirmed this. One shared, "Management told us directly that seniors were low-maintenance customers. If their food was wrong or late, they usually didn't say anything. We could get away with more mistakes with older customers than we ever could with young families. It was an unspoken policy that seniors got lower priority because they wouldn't make a fuss." This should make you angry. Your politeness and loyalty are being exploited. Your willingness to avoid confrontation is being weaponized against you. Applebee's has built a business model partially on assuming seniors won't demand better. Bonus secret number 1. The early bird specials use older inventory. Applebee's early bird specials, discounted meals before 6 p.m., seem perfect for seniors who prefer eating dinner early. They're using older food inventory. The lunch ingredients that didn't sell and the proteins approaching their use-by dates get prioritized for early bird specials. That discounted steak at 4 p.m.? It's the cut that's been in the cooler for 3 days and needs to be used before tomorrow. The vegetables on your plate? Leftover prep from lunch service. You're not getting a deal, you're getting the ingredients the restaurant needs to move before they expire. The kitchen uses early bird hours to clear out inventory and train new cooks. The experienced staff comes in later for the busy dinner rush. So you're getting older ingredients prepared by less skilled workers, all at slightly discounted prices that still generate healthy profit margins. Bonus secret number 2. The nutrition information is hidden on purpose. Applebee's makes it deliberately difficult to access complete nutrition information. They don't want you knowing what's in your food. The website has the data, but it's buried behind multiple clicks. In-restaurant menus don't show calories, sodium, or sugar content. For seniors managing diabetes, heart disease, or kidney issues, this information is critical. But Applebee's knows that informed customers eat less and spend less. They profit from your ignorance about what you're consuming. The strategy is keeping you unaware until after you've eaten. Some states now require calorie counts on menus, but Applebee's fought these regulations hard. They've lobbied against transparency laws and looked for loopholes. Why? Because they know their food is a nutritional disaster and disclosure hurts sales. Bonus secret number 3. The friendly server personality is scripted. That warm, friendly server who acts like they care about your day? They're following a corporate script. Applebee's trains employees on specific phrases, questions, and behaviors designed to manipulate seniors into spending more and feeling satisfied despite mediocre food. The "How are you folks doing today?" isn't genuine interest. It's part of a tested script that research shows increases tips by 15% to 20%. The "Are we celebrating anything special?" is fishing for information to justify upselling desserts. Every seemingly personal interaction is calculated psychology. Servers are evaluated on upselling metrics, not customer satisfaction. Their job is maximizing your check total while making you feel valued. For seniors who appreciate friendly service, this manipulation is particularly effective because it mimics genuine human connection. Bonus secret number 4, the senior menu has smallest portions. Some Applebee's locations offer a specific senior menu with lower prices. Look closely at those portions. They're 30% to 40% smaller than regular menu items. You're not getting a deal. You're getting less food at a slightly lower price. The senior ribeye is a smaller cut. The pasta portion is reduced. The sides are noticeably less. When you calculate cost per ounce, you're often paying the same or more than regular menu items. It's portion manipulation disguised as senior-friendly pricing. Compare a regular 8-ounce sirloin at $16 to a senior 5-ounce sirloin at $11. That's $2 per ounce regular versus $2.20 per ounce for the senior portion. You're paying more per ounce for the privilege of a senior discount. It's mathematical deception targeting people who won't do the math. Bonus secret number 5, the nostalgia marketing is deliberate. Applebee's heavily markets itself as your neighborhood grill, with comfortable, familiar vibes. They're exploiting senior nostalgia. The strategy is making older customers feel like this is their restaurant, creating emotional attachment that overrides rational assessment of value and quality. The decor, music, and atmosphere are designed to evoke feelings of familiarity and comfort. Seniors associate these feelings with quality and value, even when the food doesn't deliver. The emotional manipulation keeps you returning, despite declining food quality and rising prices. Younger customers see through this marketing immediately, but for seniors who remember when neighborhood restaurants actually delivered quality, the nostalgia is powerful. Applebee's knows this and exploits it ruthlessly. Conclusion: Applebee's has built significant profits by targeting senior customers specifically. The modest discounts, the friendly service, the comfortable atmosphere, it's all designed to create loyalty while delivering declining quality at inflated prices. The senior-focused strategy is exploitation. But here's the truth: you deserve better. You don't deserve microwaved frozen food at restaurant prices. You don't deserve to be deprioritized because you're polite. You don't deserve to be manipulated by calculated marketing that exploits your nostalgia and good nature. The only way to truly win is to recognize these tactics and demand better. Ask about sodium content. Question where your discount actually applies. Check health inspection reports. Compare actual prices and portions. And most importantly, be willing to speak up when you get poor food or service. Because the biggest savings aren't in using that 10% senior discount. They're in the hundreds of dollars you'll save annually by not overpaying for reheated frozen food at a restaurant that's counting on you to be too polite to complain. If you made it this far, you now understand how Applebee's really operates. Share this with other seniors who deserve to know the truth. Together, you can demand better treatment and better value. Now, do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the hidden menu, and tell us in the comments, have you experienced these issues at Applebee's? Did you know about the microwave usage? At the hidden menu, we believe seniors deserve respect, quality, and fair value. Stop letting chains exploit your loyalty.
And remember, the truth is not always on the menu.